So if you've been familiar with this channel, you may have seen that I did a video on The Amazing Atheist. If you haven't seen that already, you might want to watch that for context. But just TLDR, essentially, The Amazing Atheist was making some ridiculous comments against veganism. Seriously, very ridiculous. And this might be a coincidence, perhaps not, but shortly after, The Amazing Atheist made a tweet that was also quite silly. 96% of people in America eat meat. 80% of the global population eats meat. Eating meat is the norm in every human civilization. I'm not saying this makes meat eating right, I'm just saying leave me alone about it, you whiny vegan dipshits. Okay, so why are you saying it? You're not saying that it makes it right by merit of the fact that people do that in like a large amount. Otherwise that would just be a bit of a silly appeal to popularity. I guess he's saying this in the sense that if so many people do this, why am I specifically being targeted? Well, to be fair to vegans, we don't just target The Amazing Atheist, we kind of give a hard time to basically anyone who will listen to us. But people like you will especially get it because one, you were the one who started talking about veganism because you responded to one of your commenters. And two, you're on a public platform. You are someone who influences other people. So if you want a message to be spread, who'd you go for? Well, people who can better spread the message, who have bigger platforms. And I might be one of the whiny vegan dipshits he was talking about, which, not wrong. Because Best We Can Do actually sent a message to TJ in which my video was included. Thank you for smashing like, by the way. And TJ replied with, people can eat vegan diets, I choose not to. I like meat and it's a rich, natural source of protein and amino acids, of which he thought there were 21 essential amino acids for humans, so. Such things can be supplemented, true, but I choose not to. Do you disagree with my choice, or do you disagree with my right to make it? Kind of weird questioning, but given that, there is no morally relevant difference between humans and other animals that would justify what we do to them, especially in order to eat that flesh, yeah, would definitely disagree with your choice. And I hope for a future that I will not see, but I do hope for a future where that is not permissible by law, just like if you do with a human being or other species of animals that we've selectively picked to be more special than others, that there will be repercussions if someone decides to violate their rights. It seems like a wild thing now, but definitely something I could see happening in the future, given, again, no morally relevant difference. So why wouldn't there be some sort of future where that happens? He started actually quoting quite a few things, quite a few accounts. He even found that carnivore Aurelius person, which was interesting. But he found this one, time to stir up some controversy. And we have here, an image probably from the Yulin Dog Festival, where someone's saying, such barbarism. How can people even think about eating these cute, intelligent, empathetic animals? And then we have a similar image, but it is of a pig. Someone saying, delicious. And that is kind of the typical Western attitude when it comes to dogs versus pigs. And TJ responded with this, human beings can be socialized into anything. What's the point here? That both are wrong? That both are right? The reality is that both paradigms exist and your moral feelings about them are largely dictated by culture and upbringing. Reject or embrace that at will. I mean, the point here probably is that you likely think that one of them is wrong while thinking the other is morally permissible. I'd be really interested to know what his feelings are here, because he's kind of, brought it outward and just gone, well, yeah, we're socialized into thinking these things. Okay, but do you think both are right? Do you think both are wrong? Would you participate in both? Would you participate in one but not the other? And yeah, our moral feelings are largely dictated by culture and upbringing, and they shouldn't necessarily be so. Because if we are to be dictated primarily by culture, then that leads all sorts of individuals to be at risk. There are so many cultural practices that violate the rights of other sentient beings, and that includes humans. That should absolutely be rejected because it leaves others at risk. Probably the best way to go about ensuring that sentient beings are protected is to look at things from a kind of rights-based approach. And there was just another thing that I kind of found painfully ironic. I don't know if that's the word. I want to conquer this world without violence. I believe it can be done. I believe that you can. Speech 101 your way into anything. Only a person who can conquer the world without bloodshed can truly be said to rule with the consent of the governed. Then go vegan. That's what I've been trying to tell him. I mean, if you want to conquer this world without violence, then you should stop engaging in violence. stop directly paying for it. The Amazing Atheist was supposed to debate perspective philosophy, otherwise known as Big PP. Unfortunately though, his mic crapped out, so in, about 4 days or so, there should be a debate between them. But yeah, he should be having a debate with a vegan, and it'd be really interesting to see what he's got to offer to the table, because what he's done so far are just cop-outs, or they're just false, or they just make no sense whatsoever, or he'll make a claim about, humans that is also true of animals. So it's very confusing to know, what he actually thinks. So hopefully he will hash it out more with PP. We'll see where he's coming from, and the best result ever would be if he just goes vegan. Until then, I'm just going to keep being a whiny vegan dipshit, because that's all I know how to do. It's truly a curse. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes, and I'll probably give my thoughts on it after it happens. But until then, I do hope you're well. And until next time, salads. I will see you soon.